This is Vancouver, British Columbia, the great west coast seaport of Canada. A city carved out of a wilderness of giant Douglas firs in just 70 years. A community of many peoples and their customs. To Vancouver, the immigrant brought a part of his own way of life, added the color of his arts and crafts, his ways and customs, and a new sound, a new word, campanology, the English art of change ringing.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Harvey Nelson, born in Vancouver, 35 years of age, a draftsman. Well, what you don't see on the front pages of newspapers these days. Asking for bell ringers. I wonder where the church is. Well, I think I'll go and at least have a look. So this is the place. And up there, somewhere in that tower, 8 bells, silent. By golly, that looks very intriguing. I saw your notice in the newspaper about recruiting ringers for those bells. Well, look. Yeah, put me down. Well, here we are. And what have I let myself in for this time? Well, at least I'm not alone. And girl ringers. Well, I guess it takes all types. And here's Tony, the man behind the idea. He says he's from England, rang bells there. Can't bear the thought of bells hanging unused. This is where the actual ringing's done. It's called a ringing chamber. It sure looks easy. But he keeps telling us it's an art, that it takes skill and patience, and above all, perseverance. I see Lucy and Dorothy are watching closely. I wonder if they have the same doubts, the same fears that I'm beginning to have. Now we're to see the business end of things. The belfry is way above us, and to get there, we have to climb the heights of the tower. And believe me, this is quite a climb. Bigger bells than I thought, much bigger than I ever imagined. The biggest, nearly a ton. All of the bells have inscriptions cast right onto them. Here's one with the coat of arms of the city of Vancouver. Well, we're all interested. We're all a little bit dirtier, too. In a few months, we'll know these stairs and walls and every part of this building intimately. Me? Yes, I'll come back and help. Well, the bells haven't been rung for years, so accumulated years of dirt and neglect and even damage have to be attended to before ringing can be learned. These mats apparently are to quieten the ropes hitting the floor. Well, he was right about one thing. The place is a mess. Dust and dirt and a tangle of old bell ropes. I've been assigned to the belfry with Ted. He's had a lot of experience in England. He tells me the stay we're replacing is vital to the balance of the bell. You see, one has to know what one's about when several tons of swinging metal are dependent on so slender, so delicate a mechanism as a small piece of wood. The ropes are badly worn too, need to be adjusted, retied. Ron, being an ex-Navy man, finds rope splicing a simple matter. Ted will try out our newly installed stay, and if correctly made, we'll be able to go right ahead with all the others that need attention. Because we want to keep the bells silent while we're learning to handle them, we install these silencers to hold the clapper dead still in the center of the bell. Well, we've made a start. Some of the stays have been replaced. The bearings have had their first grease. The ringing chamber's had a good cleanup. The next job will be to put a new coat of paint on the walls of this room. A lot more work to come, certainly, but we're a few steps closer to the real business, learning to ring.